Cope's fast food tier list. You're either going to hate it or love it. I don't like condiments on my burgers or fries. Let's check it out. All right, and here's our beautiful list right here. We have never had, garbage, C, B, A, and godlike tiers. Some of these in the never had. I did this list in a rush, by the way, so I'm seeing some of these places as places that I've actually been to before. Like, as an example, I have been to Wingstop. I have. They're absolutely delicious. This is a saved image, by the way, so I can't actually adjust anything. I can't edit the tier list. I would put Wingstop over at like B, maybe A, because I just love fast food wings. I really do. I think they're great. This is CC's Pizza. The CC's Pizza is an all-you-can-eat buffet place for just pizza and like dessert, all that stuff. I would probably put it at B. I loved eating there when I was younger. I don't even think they exist anymore though. And I've actually never been to any of these other places. I recognize them though, like Jack in the Box, Whataburger, White Castle. I've had frozen White Castle burgers, but I've never actually been there, so I don't count that. Panda Express. Again, I know the places, never been in, but let's go to the next one. All right, to the next category, the garbage tier. We have McDonald's, which I strongly believe is the most overrated fast food place in the world. They're available pretty much everywhere. But I personally, again, I don't eat like condiments or anything like that on my burgers, fries, ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise. I don't eat any of that stuff. I think it ruins the food. I think it's absolutely disgusting. That's just my personal opinion, though. Anyways, McDonald's. I think their burgers are really flat and their fries are even flatter. I just think they're disgusting. Even their special, which is like the McRib, I think. I know I don't eat condiments like I just said, but even when I did try to stomach it, it was just disgusting to me. What I will say though is they have the McGriddle, which is like a pan. I think the bun is like a pancake, and it's like a sausage in the middle. It's actually pretty good. I'll give them that. And next up is Chick-fil-A. They have one thing that I like. They're called chicken minis, and I believe it's a breakfast item. So you have like little rolls, little like yeast rolls with the chicken in between them, and they're absolutely delicious. Because this tier list is also based off of the price of the food itself, I don't personally think going to Chick-fil-A was ever worth it for me, and I've been there like 10 times. Bojangles is a chicken place that has sides. It's like KFC, Popeyes, those places. I personally think Bojangles has really greasy chicken, and I'm not a big fan of super duper greasy food unless it's absolutely necessary. So I don't like their chicken. Funnily enough, I actually love their sides, their macaroni and all that, mashed potatoes. Little Caesars is a pizza place where it costs, I believe, $5 to get a large pizza, something like that, right? They've got some breadsticks and all the other typical stuff too. You pretty much pay for what you get. They're $5, like I said. Papa John's Pizza. Personally, a lot of people are going to hate this. I think their pizza tastes like cardboard. It's really big and it just has like no flavor to it. I don't know. I guess I'm just a hater. Zaxby's. I went there when I was in Virginia actually. We drove like an entire city over just to go to Zaxby's because it was just like so overhyped and I just thought like why not? So we finally went there. I bought their chicken and then it just tasted like any other chicken fingers that I had in my life. I was like, cool. Well, this was a waste of time and money. KFC. Again, greasy chicken. I like getting their grilled chicken and I think their sides are okay, but they're really pricey. To get like a 10 piece, it'll cost you your entire soul pretty much. Not a big fan of greasy food. That's just how it is for me. At least chicken. Taco Bell, I don't care for tacos that much, but when I did go there, I'd get nachos or I'd try a taco here and there. It's just not real. It's just not like come on. Subway. Subway's not bad. I really don't think it is. I just don't think they're worth the time or the price. For what you can get at Subway, I feel like there are many other places that do it better, and I feel the same way about Jersey Mike's. The same exact feeling about these two. They're not terrible, but I think the price doesn't justify me going there. Now on to the C tier. Oof, Burger King. I like Burger King a little bit above McDonald's. I think their burgers taste a little better. They feel more like char-broiled, if you will, and I like that taste personally. And I love their fries the most out of any fast food place I've ever gone to. So that's why I give it a solid C, but it's still Burger King, and I think it's just like all right at the end of the day, slightly meh. Starbucks is an interesting one because I don't drink coffee at all. I do not like the taste of coffee, but you know what's absolutely amazing there? They have great cookies. Yeah, they're angelic. Try them if you haven't. Quiznos is a place I haven't been to in such a long time. I believe I was a kid the last time I went there. I would say it's the same as Subway and Jersey Mike's. It's a build your own sub kind of place, and although they're not bad, I feel like you could find a place that just does it better, like I've already said. And then Waffle House. I feel like Waffle House is super basic. I'm gonna be honest. It's just you go there and you get waffles. Like it's cool, I guess. It's all right. Moving on to the B tier. Rallies slash Checkers, same place, by the way. I don't know if this place is still around, but they were known back in the day. I sound really old. They were known back in the day for their fries. They had, I'm not even joking, the best fries around for such a long time. They were seasoned really well, and that's all I remember about them. They were so good that I just leave them at B. I don't remember anything else about them. Maybe everything else was terrible, but that's fine. Church's Chicken. This is, to me, the best chicken place I've ever been to because of their sides, not their chicken. I think their chicken is okay. I think their chicken is fine. It's not nasty or anything. I think it's just right for my taste. But this place has the best sides, best macaroni, green beans, mashed potatoes, which I value, by the way, that I've had amongst all these other places that are listed. So I leave it at B. Dairy Queen, ice cream, burgers, fries, all that stuff. It's got it all. It's Dairy Queen. I used to go there a lot for their like Reese's ice cream. I love that so much. Oreo, Blizzards, and all that. I think a lot of people are Dairy Queen enjoyers. Sonic. My brain is lagging here. Sonic, I want to say, is the place where they roll out like on skates and they deliver your food. If not, then I'm thinking of a totally different place. I love their hot dogs and their fries a lot. But they're supposed to be known for their drinks, I think. Yep, right place. They have this thing called happy hour where they're, I think, like cheaper for their, like, they do a lot with their drinks. I can't really say a lot about them. Sonic is kind of a place that I don't know too much about, but it was all right when I went there. Panera Bread is an interesting one because this place is pricey as hell, but it's so good. Their baked foods are so good, especially their cookies and bread. I love it so much. I think it's worth it if you feel like just spending a little bit here and there. It's pretty good. Buffalo Wild Wings. I know I'm not a condiment enjoyer, but I'm a sauce enjoyer by a lot. So I love barbecue sauce, buffalo sauce, all that stuff, and I love chicken wings. I do, and they taste just right to me, seasoned just right. I don't know. I would leave it at B. Maybe on the worst days C. It's all right. Pizza Hut. I gave Pizza Hut a B, huh? Oof. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Pizza Hut is a decent place at the end of the day. However, it is your chain pizza at the finest. It's just a chain pizza place. And it doesn't taste amazing. It doesn't. But whenever you're hungry, Pizza Hut gets the job done. And that's why I appreciate it as much as I do. But if I were to edit this list, I would probably put it as C and I would feel strongly putting it there. Because I think a B is maybe too high for them. They have some decent deals. Like, two pizzas for like $12 or something like that. And they have like a box, like a dinner box. You can get a medium sized pizza, some breadsticks, some cinnamon sticks. It's a decent place, but it's just like meh. Firehouse Subs. I love Firehouse Subs is one of my favorite subs places. I usually get a cheesesteak there, and I like the way they do it. You can edit it to your liking, so if you're super picky like I am, really good place to try out. And they're very very fair rather with their prices as well. So I love it. I would definitely highly recommend that. EF Chang's. I would say it's the same as Pizza Hut. You go there for what you need, whether it's Asian or whatever kind of food, whatever kind of place you go to. You always have this go-to place where it's like, damn, I'm hungry, and then you're like, well, it's a pizza kind of day, or it's Chinese food, or it's, I don't know, Indian style. So it is what it is. It's not terrible. Now we go on to the A tier category. This is going to get me so much hate. Probably the most out of any other place. I'm a guy that loves Arby's. I love roast beef. That's what they specialize in, chicken and roast beef. They have roast beef sandwiches like crazy, chicken sandwiches like crazy. And whenever I don't feel like eating a greasy ass burger, Arby's has always been that go to place for me. So I'll get their French dip and Swiss, or I'll get a classic roast beef sandwich. And I know earlier in the video I say that I don't like condiments. That's how they are, like ketchup, mustard, and all that. But they have Arby's sauce that's like ketchup, but just better. So Arby's is arguably my favorite place to go to for fast food whenever I don't want to feel like trash eating it, like or oh god, no, not McDonald's, like Wendy's. Wendy's is my favorite burger place for fast food by far. I love the way they started doing their burgers. Want to say within recent years, they just taste better. That's why I don't go to McDonald's. That's why I don't go to Burger King pretty much at all. Because Wendy's always exist. I like their chicken nuggets too. I like their fries. They have more potato cut style fries, and you can definitely taste the difference between something like Wendy's and Burger King. So for that, I appreciate them as well as their burgers over them, and the prices. I like them too. I think they had something that was called like a 4 for 4. You could get chicken nuggets, fries, and a burger. That's pretty good. Pretty good pricing and good food too. Is this Dunkin' Donuts? I want to say. If this is not Dunkin' Donuts, I completely apologize because I'm just wrong. But if I'm right, though, I don't want Dunkin' Donuts up here. Actually, I would put it at C. I don't know what I was smoking on. Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts goes to C. Dunkin' Donuts is way too basic of a donut place. There are just better places, like I believe there's a place called Duck Donuts, and Krispy Kreme is a classic. They just have more variety and they just taste better. Dunkin' Donuts is like, there's nothing around here. Guess we'll just go to Dunkin' Donuts. No other donut places. You're like, well, damn, I guess so, yeah. So that's just a C for me, honestly. Wing Street. I recently had them a few years back through Pizza Hut, actually. And I kept getting the wings. I'm like, damn, this is really good. But the prices are a little iffy, but it's worth it, man. Those Parmesan wings. Oh, man. My mouth watered a little bit. All right, into last but not least, the godlike category. We have Marco's Pizza. This is by far my favorite pizza place. I think they're a little uppity in price, but it's worth it. Their pizzas are gargantuan and they taste amazing. And I love their garlic sauce. If you've never had garlic sauce on pizza and you can stomach it, please try it. This place is absolutely amazing. I love their bread and pizza so much. And they make sandwiches too. Very good sandwiches. So check that out if you can. I think they're only available on like the East Coast or something like that. I'm not too sure. Now we have Popeyes, my favorite chicken place. I think their chicken is perfect. Do I even have to say anything else? No. On to Hardee's. I love what they have at Hardee's. They have something called a thick burger. It's so girthy, like in my hands, I can feel the girth as I just bite into their burgers. It's so good. I leave it at godlike. Their fries are great too. They've got great breakfast. I love their chicken biscuits and sausage biscuits, all that stuff. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. IHOP is an absolute classic. You go there for the breakfast, or rather, it's known for the breakfast, pancakes, and whatnot. But they have it all, man. They have it all, I'm telling you. I used to go there with some older coworkers back in the day, and we would go there at night. I would always get their Philly cheesesteak, their take on a Philly cheesesteak. The guy that made it was just like super chill about it. He would even come over to our table and brag, like, hey, How's the cheesesteak? I made it myself, man. I'm pretty proud of myself. He didn't even like hide it. I was like, yeah, you did a great job. It's so good. But pancakes and all that, it's delicious. Go to IHOP if you've never gone. Domino's. Domino's is a very close top with Marco's. I love both of their pizzas. Funnily enough, Domino's way back then was the worst pizza I'd ever had as a child. And then they changed their recipe to I don't even know. They just made their pizza taste better, and their pizza is very cheap, very good for what it is. It's a step above, I would say, like a Little Caesars, you know. Domino's has cheap pizza, really good. They make sandwiches also very good, and their bread I think is equally good. So worth checking out. And I like their desserts too. They make like brownies and all that stuff. Denny's is a place that I've only gone to once, and I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. I went there at like 3 a.m. with a bunch of coworkers at the time, and I don't remember why. But anyways, as good as IHOP. They just brought out our food, and it was so good. I ate it so slowly, savored every single bite. Absolutely amazing. I would love to go there again someday. And our final spot is Five Guys. As many of you know, if not everybody watching, Five Guys is probably the most expensive place on this list. If I were to get a burger, regular fries, that alone would cost me, I believe, $13, which is absolutely not worth it because you can buy hamburger meat, you could buy at any other fast food place, make burgers yourself. Like I just said, this place is 1,000,000% not worth spending money at. But if you feel like treating yourself for some reason, Five Guys has really good fries. Cajun fries are what I usually go for. They're just seasoned so well and they taste so good. It's hard to explain. And their burgers are just like fully customizable. I usually get sauteed onions, sauteed mushrooms, a little bit of lettuce, and just I switch it up too sometimes, get other stuff. It's hard to explain, like I said. It's just go there if you feel like treating yourself, but do not spend too much money there. Now, I don't see it on the list, but an honorable mention that I'd like to go for is a place called Wawa. This place, I believe, is only available on the East Coast also. It's a place where you can go, it's a gas station. I know gas station food sounds disgusting, most likely. However, they have macaroni and cookies and subs that you can fully customize, and they're so good and so cheap. Wawa is by far the best gas station place that I've been to that sells food. I mean that if you have one and you're on the East Coast, try that place. It is my favorite place because it is that convenient. I kid you not. It's similar to a Sheetz also if you've ever been there. Same kind of style, gas station food and all, but absolutely delicious. And that's about the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed watching, let me know what your favorite place is, if you have one, or what kind of places I missed out at the bottom of this list that I've never had. Or just tell me how you hate that I dislike condiments. That's totally fine. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you for another video. See you later.